Welcome to Sailor Samara's Moony merchandise, collections, cosplay, and a whole lot more.
Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have 3 different Sailor Moon figures that I'm going to be opening. And I decided to do this today because today just happens to be Sailor Moon or Usagi's birthday. So it seemed like the perfect opportunity for me to open these. I've had these for probably a month or 2 now, and I've been waiting to open them, but I was waiting specifically for this one to come in, which I've had for a couple of weeks, but I figured today would be the awesomest time to open these. These 2 here are from the lottery, of course. This one being the very first lottery. It's the Ichiban Kuji lottery, and this one's from Banpresto too. And this one is also from the lottery. This is the second figure from the lottery. And this one's for the Pretty Treasures lottery that came out. And then I also have the new Princess Serenity variant that came out for the exhibition. And the exhibition just ended and it was really nice. It had a lot of really exclusive items that you could only get there, and this was one of them. So I was happy enough to get that as well. So I was going to take my time to open these, just give a little bit of a review. You guys might have seen these already, but I waited and waited trying to decide if I wanted to get these or not. And also I wanted to be sure that I got official ones. And how to tell you got an official ones is they'll have the logos here at the top of the boxes. There are bootlegs of both of these figures here for sure, and none of the bootleg boxes have the logos here on each box, so that tells you how you got an official one. As far as this one goes, I know that the Mega House logo is here on the bottom, and there is a sticker for Kodansha here on the back, so I don't know if they ever plan to make bootlegs of these, but they've made lots of bootlegs of the other Petit Charas, so it's quite possible that it might happen, so just a little warning. But we will open up this one first because I'm dying to see her out of the box so I can display her. Her box is very simple, but it does have some pretty pictures of the figure on the box, and on the top it just has the A prize symbol showing which prize it was. And for this one and this one, there was also an exclusive limited color variant of them. This one had rainbow colors all through her, and this one had a pink crystal instead of a blue one. But these are the standard ones because they were a little bit more cheaper to afford, obviously. So let me get her out of the box so we can take a closer look at her. She is all out of the box, and she looks pretty nice. The colors are very bright, vibrant, and colorful, and I do love the pose that she's in and the fact that she's on this moon base. It's very unique. The little stars are really nicely painted, but they're like translucent, so they're see-through. A little bit of an up-close of her face. The paint job seems to be really nice. As far as I can tell, I don't see any major issues. Maybe some little minor things. I know the bootleg version of these are actually really badly painted, which are hit and miss with bootlegs. Sometimes they make bootlegs that are like fabulous, but she looks pretty nice. And I do like this pastel color yellow that they did for the moon. And the base down here has Sailor Moon written on it. And it's shaped like a star. And then on the back here it does have the copyright. It says Banpresto 2014. Got the TPT on there, copyright. And there's the back of her. So it's very, very well done. And I do like how her hair flows so nicely and gracefully around the figure. Definitely gorgeous. They did a really good job on her locket as well. Painted it in. So yeah, she's pretty fabulous. I do like how she turned out for sure. So we'll sit her over there. Next we'll open up this Neo Queen Serenity one. And the box for this one is pretty simplified, I guess. It does have a nice picture of Neo Queen Serenity here on the bottom. The top of the box has, of course, the A prize. This has the Toei sticker on it. The other box figure also has a Toei sticker, which I forgot to mention. But yeah, that's another way to show that you have an official one. But yeah, we'll take her out of the box and take a closer look at her as well. So here she is out of the box. And this is like a little trinket box you can use to store jewelry in it. It does open up, as you can tell, and it's supposed to look like her crystal. It really mimics the one that's like the ring one that came with the Irwin wand back in the day. And would look pretty nice if you put maybe a little light in there. We'll have to try that out. I think I have some little standard lights I can put in there to see what it looks like. But the paint job on the figure is really nice. I know the bootleg one here, or for this figure, doesn't have the little white circles colored in like this one does. Her pose is really elegant. I do like that she has her hand up next to her face. Her tiara is really nicely painted. They painted in all these little circles and gems and such. And since her head does come off, you can move it if you want and position her in different ways. So you don't always have to have her in the same position. And that's always nice. And then the back of her has her like wing bow that she always has on. Yeah, she's really pretty. Her face is really nice. And her earrings here are painted in. The paint here is like a pearlescent pink on her dress. And this is all metallic paint. And yeah, really nice. So let me get that light and see how that looks with her. So this is the little light that I have. You can get these at any craft store. They're for wedding decorations, but you just twist it and then it comes on. Let's see what it does when we put this in there. So there you go. Kind of see how it looks. I think that's a pretty cool idea. It would look really nice if it was in a little bit of a darker room, perhaps. Very pretty. So we'll sit her over there. And now we'll open up the last one I have, and this one is the pretty Guardian Petit Chara of Princess Serenity, and this is the limited color edition. So this is the way she looks in the manga, which is really nice. And the box is pretty gorgeous for this figure. It has different pictures of her on it. It has this nice crystal logo here at the top, and it does have the exhibition of Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. That's the logo that they used. And here on the side has another picture of her, and of course it has a Kodansha sticker like I mentioned earlier. Really, really gorgeous figure, and I love this box. So let's open it up and take a look at her. Inside the box has this nice pastel color in the background, which is nice. Kind of has some stars and blue. So here's the base that you get with it. It does have a translucent pink color to it, and there's a silver looking picture of the crystal there with stars and such. And these are all the same. You just put this little peg in there. You always want to be kind of gentle when you do it because they have been known to break. And then here is the figure. This one's incredibly shiny compared to the Princess Serenity one. That is the normal yellow-haired version. Her hair is very shiny. But I love the silver color. It's definitely pretty. Definitely traditional for the manga. And her dress, I think, is different as well. The top of it's silver. And the bottom is kind of like a metallic pink. And that's really nice. So let's get her on the base. And it just kind of goes on there just like that. Just like all the other Petit Charas. And then you can just kind of position her in the center of it. So let me go get the other Princess Serenity one so we can kind of do a comparison look at both of them together. So this is the regular version of Princess Serenity, and it actually, I remembered it a little bit different. Her whole dress is silver. I thought it was white, but it is metallic. But this one here has the pink on the end, so that's really nice. The bows are exactly the same, I think. And the hair is obviously different. The bases are different, of course. This one looks like this. It has a moon on it, and it's not translucent, but it's more of a pearlescent pink. And this one is clear, translucent, and has the crystal on it. And she just came off. Let's get her back on there. Okay. So yeah. Both very gorgeous figures. Of course, this one came with this little charm of the moon stick. Figured I'd bring that down too to show. But yeah, these are both really gorgeous figures. If you can get anything from the exhibition, this I think would be the most affordable from what I've seen of prices. And I think it's the most desirable one or item from it, so there might be more of an abundance of these, but definitely get one as soon as possible because it did end recently, the exhibition, so the prices will definitely probably go up for these items. So that was my little review of these figures. I do think they're some of the gorgeous figures, the most gorgeous that are out there, for sure. I do try to get the official ones if I can afford it. I did look a very, very long time for this one here because the prices kind of fluctuated and now they're going up more than they're going down, so I tried to hurry up and grab her before she got any more expensive. Same way with this one, though I know that the bootleg one is very close to this one. Only difference is the little circles on her dress aren't filled in, but other than that, the bootlegs are really nice for this one. But I do prefer, if I'm going to spend money on something, to try to get the official ones if I can afford it. I think as a collector standpoint, they're just worth trying to get. And then of course this one is really nice as well, and I'm glad I have something from the exhibition. I am getting a couple like little things like a flyer and a bag soon for this, but nothing to really like go on about as much as this figure. She is really nice. The back here in my little display, I actually have two of the pictures from the exhibition, and I kind of printed them out and put them in frames. These are just scans of the original clear files. And I decorated the frames really nicely. But I wanted to have something from it, something nice and pretty, so I printed these out. But thank you guys so much for checking out my video, and I will see you guys in the next Sailor Moon review. And happy birthday, Usagi!